Hey, I'm here with Lead Designer Renaud, who's the top man on Total War Battles, and he's going to be taking me through an actual hands-on play with the game itself. Got to admit, really excited about this. Off the bat, it looks gorgeous.
Thanks. Even if I did the design, gorgeous is thanks to Nick Farley, who's our lead artist. But thanks, I'll tell him. We try to have our own visual style. Total War Shogun has very strong visual style that is mainly kind of realistic, even if it's a bit stylized.
Yeah.
And initially we thought we could try that, so we tried, but very early on, and it was not readable enough for the type of game we are doing. So we said we have to go for something that is still in the feeling of medieval Japan, but is a bit more stylized, I would say. So it's easier to read on such device, because that's an iPad. The game is also very playable on an iPhone. An iPhone, the screen is small, so you need to be able to differentiate between a samurai, for example, and even an elite samurai. So this little difference have to be readable, and so we had to stylize the look of the characters and then so the rest of the game.
Right, let's dive on in.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. We're doing this, okay. We're going to go straight into the killing.
Yeah, straight into the action.
Brilliant, I'm already getting my ass kicked. Okay, place trading port next to headquarters? Where are my headquarters?
It's there. It's
Okay.
a thing under attack. Anyway, it's going to show you as soon as you move.
Oh, okay.
So here, that's the first original thing for this game, is that you deploy your camp on the space you have. Which means you have to make the best use of the space.
And then you get connecting paths and...
Exactly.
That's really clever.
Exactly. The economy are actually shown by the paths or by icon on top. And if you click that, for example, so select trading post, you'll see that it tells you it's producing gold, because a little gold icon coming on top of that. So that is now over time 307, 308, etc. That is producing gold over time.
Okay, I'm really getting kicked in here, so I think I need some troops. I need...
Exactly. That's the next step.
Let's go for these little sword-wielding guys here.
Yeah, we call them Ronins. So basically they are samurai without masters.
Melee attack, 3 hexes in front of them. Okay, so when do I need to drop this guy? What do you recommend?
Well, let's get rid of these archers.
Okay.
And so basically drag and drop them when it's indicated for you.
Okay.
And now your troops are going to engage a fight by themselves. You don't need to do anything. The archers are switching to their sword, and then they engage with these guys.
Seems that all the archers got to switch to was horrible death.
Yeah, the archers are basically good at range. As the name indicates, they are absolutely weak, or even shit, compared to sword guys. So that's the right way of getting rid of them. But now you've got these pikemen incoming, so you need more troops to defend. So if I were you, I would scroll to the left, just by swiping. And
wow, this battlefield is massive.
Yeah, it's quite. Yeah, it is. It is.
I just initially I thought that this was going to be my combat area.
No.
I need to build something while these guys.
Yeah, as much as you can. You can tap multiply on the icon and pack them up.
Ah, and this is my
it's going
build
to be
queue here.
Yes, your build queue. Yes, that's what we call the action bar. So everything you build, troops, buildings, and later on orders, end up here, and then you just drag and drop them into the battlefield. And it's the same. You drag and drop troops, you drag and drop buildings. Same logic.
Okay.
Very simple, very easy. And you can drag and drop additional troops, because the troops can fight in the 3 hex, as we said. So these troops, if you put them there, they can also turn and attack.
Ah, so they can back them up from both hexes.
Exactly, which makes them easier to beat down, basically. And here you can't, because there is a building, but otherwise you could deploy a 3rd troop to have 3 of your troops hacking on the same unit, which is the most efficient way, because that unit is quite strong. It's stronger than your Ronin, which you can see because you are losing quite a few of them.
Yeah. I mean, 5 of them, it's 5 on 2 and they're holding their ground.
Yeah, that's a normal unit. The Ronins are considered as a kind of, I would say, disposable mercenaries that are much cheaper, but they can't really hold on a good troops, which you see because they are 2 units against 1, and they have a lot of trouble managing to kill them, basically.
They would be very good for slowing down other units.
Yeah, it's to gain time, but as you see, you might not even... so you have to replace that one because it got killed.
That's getting murdered.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Now, if I drop a guy here, will he attack downwards?
No, it can't attack backwards. the units are always attacking in the 3 hex facing them,
Okay.
never backward. What you could do that is a bit extreme is make up. No, you can't because it's a tutorial. But you could basically pack up this building to make some space, and then place a third unit to fight.
It took them long enough, but they finally dealt with those guys.
Yeah. Problem is that you've got 2 additional ones incoming.
I got this. I know what I'm doing now.
So here you could even add a third. It's not necessary, but you could add a third one to create the perfect trap, basically, if you place it here.
Oh, okay.
And this is how you control your troops. So you could move this guy forward.
And hopefully they'll intercept them
Yeah,
there.
they will, because again, the other ones are just above them.
And so the hand would obviously be stopped.
You can stop them, but they will stop automatically here, because
Okay.
they see there is someone to fight.
And these icons here.
To go up or down, for example, this samurai is alone here.
Yeah.
You might want to move him up to replace this guy if he dies, so you just tell him, move
up
up
one.
And that's what he did. That's what he does.
Okay. And will he join this unit here?
No, the units don't merge together.
Okay.
They stay. But if this guy gets killed, for example, he could replace it.
So you need to think about what troops are most useful rather than just spamming out.
Exactly. Here you see an interesting little detail. You've got a black circle below the feet of the surrounded guy.
Yeah.
It is because that unit now has a single man and is surrounded by more than 2 units, which means he's debuffed, basically he's weakened.
So he's freaking out.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I love
And that's your first achievement, a fresh start.
that. Was really cool. So my first victory, but also that little zoom in at the end.
Yeah, the zooming is always trying to show you how you won the map.
Okay, one of the other features of Total War Battles is its multiplayer. This is one-pad, head-to-head, mano-a-mano deathmatch, using the system in a kind of straight-up split screen of win. So I, the great we, or the great we, depending on how you like to pronounce it, I'm going to take on the creator of this game. I like my chances.
That should be easy. I'm not the best player on that. So you can choose between those 3 different maps, 3 different modes, and that is just the number of rounds we are going to play.
We've got Genpei, Shogun and Boshin.
Yeah, there's different gameplay mode. We should probably to start with play with the Shogun mode, that is the classical one. This indicates you which unit you are going to be able to use.
We've been mashing towards Boshin. I want to.
So that gameplay unit, which is basically no matchlocks, no gun weapons, and earlier type of units, that's the classical Shogun 16th era period of time. So iconic ones: samurai, archers, monks, and that is Boshin, which is basically a mode relying heavily on cannons, matchlock monks. So something that is closer to what you had in the 19th century.
So we choose the map from here, the time period, and then what's
and
this
the
here?
number of rounds we play. So
Okay.
1 round, 3
Best
round,
of 1, best of 5.
best of 3, best of 5. Yeah, absolutely.
I like.
Play.
Recommend
Just
map?
choose. Well, I would recommend the mode because that one is probably the most.
Then I will
Easy to
choose the
access.
watery-based
Okay.
Lake. Yoshika. Awesome lake. Right, let's do this.
Yoshiki Lake.
That's the name of the place.
That's
not what I said.
If you Google it, you'll see what it is. It's basically the name of a mangaka from Japan. So it's a little Easter egg.
Ah, okay. I'll have to look it up. Right. So, how do we start this? Is it just first one to drop some units begins?
It is started. That's your general. That's my general. I try to kill your general like in the standard mode, and that's real time.
Right,
So I drop that unit, and I order it to attack you, and you do the same at the same time. So that's real multiplayer. Let's put some archers.
I'd love to have a sensible conversation about this, but I'm playing to win. That was bad. I might have left my flank way too open. Kill him! The great wit demands victory! Oh no, murder, no!
That was a very powerful one. I was lucky on that one.
Little guys, I believe in you! You can stave off all death!
I didn't use my troops very well. You did a better job.
It's time to unleash a little bit of flavour. Why can I not?
That's my troop. You don't cast your orders on my troop, you cast them on their troops.
That what? So
Let's reinforce.
shenanigans.
I'm not using my archer very well here. I'm pretty badly, in fact. Let's do that. That should help a lot.
Please dispense the killing.
You can disband a unit if it's totally useless.
These guys have decided they don't want to shoot at anything ever.
No, it's a bit the same. I didn't use my archer very well on that one.
Oh, this wasn't even a fight.
Orders against orders. Sadly, I'm afraid your general got killed in the process. Sorry. But for our first game, you are a very good opponent.
Pity.
It was a pleasure to meet you on the field.
I thought with this clever little kind of make lots of noise over here, then come over here. I was like, ha ha! No, nothing.
What made the difference is that my archer were finally firing on your guys, so I gained time. Where you attacked my guy only with one man at a time.
I got bottlenecked right along here.
Can you just read that out for me, Will?
It says the Great Wih will rise again.
Really?
The Great Wih may have suffered a horrible defeat, but today is not our day. So, Renaud, thank you so much for talking us
No
through
problem.
this.
That was a pleasure. And anytime if you want to have your revenge.